Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Indianapolis Colts and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air is Richardson. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get about 3 here. Almost all of it on the catch. The defense was there immediately.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
He stops here, gain of about 7. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
You put up a performance like he did on the ground a week ago, you grab the attention right away of your opponent. You know they had watched those runs from a week ago. They were dialed in on him, still couldn't slow him down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Richardson. No place to go here, and they plant him back at the 37. Cameron Hayward. 98 sack of his career, Brock, putting him top 50 now all time.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. Short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Now Richardson to throw. He's in trouble again, and he's going to go down 2nd time on this opening series. That is Derek Harmon. And it's going to be, oh my goodness, Brock, 4th and 25. The Colts ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it's stalled out. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Give up the gut to Bigsby. And they're going to get to him, bring him down after allowing about 13 on the play. And that is good for Pittsburgh, first down.
13 yards on
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
46-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Colts side of the field. Managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Bigsby. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. Deep coordinators love to dial it up.
Contact is made, and that's going to take him out of bounds. Gain of about 21 on the play, and that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Second down now, Allen. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Allard back to throw. And that one's going to fall incomplete. That forces 4th down.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and 3rd downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll mark their first appearance in our scoring summary today.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead, and a little early momentum with that field goal.
On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. On the ground first, it's a give to Taylor. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Already we're seeing the mind games they can play with personnel. You talk about this all the time, Brock. Looked like a passing set. Left them some room on the ground.
10, 11, heck, even 20 personnel. Doesn't matter. Offensively, you get to dictate the terms. Kind of like those pitchers and catchers that once in a while will pitch backwards and keep your opponent off guard.
They drop him after, looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down. Richardson now. And he can't hang on to the screen pass. It's incomplete. That brings up 2nd down. Now we'll get a stoppage for an injured player as they're headed out to check on an injured Steeler. Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Taking a shot deep here. That's grabbed inside the 30. The deep pass comes up big. 41 yards.
41-yard gain. And the Colts first down.
All set now. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's Richardson on second down. Cut for big yards on the right side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. So a nice play there out of a guy who was instrumental in the win last week, Brock, putting together that 100-yard receiving game.
Were you as surprised as I was in our meeting last night when our just esteemed stat man Dan slid us the number? Surprisingly, I thought it would be more than 50-50 when you have a 100-yard receiver.
He's going to score. Touchdown, Colts.
Complete to P.J. Gibbons.
I'd imagine alongside all the team goals and mission statements for the year, Kate, he had this one written down. Score a touchdown. Unable to do so in his first season, and he did right there.
Spencer Schrader on now for the extra point. This one is up and good. And they jump ahead by 4.
The score, Colts 7, Steelers 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Okay, the wide receiver's going to get it to begin the drive. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up second and 7.
3-yard pickup.
You know that was exactly what the defense talked about on the sidelines, getting ready for that drive. Let's send a message from the jump, and let's hit them hard.
And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it 3rd and 7. Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds and just in the nick of time if you're a defender. Looks like about a step or two shy of that line to gain. That brings up 4th and a yard.
4th down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Now, not a traditional spot we see teams going for it, but they only need a few inches. Aller to the air. He's got it to his running back. And they will have the first down. Call it a gain of about 4. Only needed 1. This drive continues. Well, we all know teams are embracing this more and more, Brock, but boy, from your own side, on a play like that, you would better convert.
If your offense doesn't cash that check, it's your defense who's got to pay the bill. But they get it done, and kudos to them.
Keeping it on this first down read. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Throwing on seconds. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, well, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Going after from Boswell, he's up and good. And lead now up to a field goal.
Makes the score Steelers 10, Colts 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ashton Doolin now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Richardson. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that is a Colts first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st and 10 for Richardson. And that last throw puts him up near 1,000 yards on this season. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Okay, that ground game has been an afterthought so far, and that play tells me that is not going to change anytime soon.
No, you don't want to get one-dimensional, though. I know that's easy for me to teach and preach up here from the booth, but on the field, they've got to find some level of execution.
That finds Burks, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd down.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
40-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. To throw, Richardson. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Richardson fires quickly out wide. And they get stuffed. He is knocked backwards on the play. That makes it 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually goes backwards instead of towards the sticks.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
They'll start on the ground. Darrell. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Aller going play action. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Aller gets this one to Freiermuth. Stop is made after a gain of about 7. That's going to be enough for the first.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And he's going to gain about 3 yards as they bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, they need 7. And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. Second down now, 7 to go. Allen looking. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
To the air on 3rd and long. And that one's not going to be caught. Could have extended the drive, but the defender timed it perfectly, breaks it up. And that means it's 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell and the Steelers field goal unit. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. It's no good. He needed more leg, and he sent it too far right. And they are unable to double their lead.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Taylor, past midfield to the 45. And he gets this shot all the way to the 31-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
And the Colts 1st down.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on 1st. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line, 2nd down. Richardson back to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing now, Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And it's going to be fourth down. Great bid for the line. Almost got there, Brock, but just needed that last step or two to pay off. They did not. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. They're going Taylor. This one loses yardage and loses possession. He's stopped behind. This over on downs.
Well, a blitz on fourth down's a gutsy call, but it can work against a pass or a run. Good luck running for the sticks when you got a whole defense crashing you right off the snap.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. This is Allen. Fits it through the middle. Stop finally made, but well downfield. Picked up about 24 before it. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Aller throwing. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Waller's going to throw. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. Out of bounds he goes, following a gain of about 11. And that is good for a Pittsburgh first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Snap to Aller. This is reeled in by Wilson. And some good running after the catch. He's able to turn that into a gain of 7 on first. Here's a timeout now. 6 seconds to play in this half.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Pass and catch got him 7. Let's see where they go now on 2nd and 3. Aller back to throw. He lays out for it and makes the catch. Whistles, and the offense just sneaks in that timeout, and they're going to get a chance to put up points as a result before halftime. So no field goal. The offense going for 6 with a second left. Throwing here just before halftime. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Up the middle they go with Bigsby. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Pistol snap to Allen. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. He gets it again to Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A big completion for the rookie out of Penn State, and it gets his guys the first.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware. But he's a viable option as well.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Second down now, Allen. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down. And that's just a good call there. Not the type of lead or the down where you should be forcing anything. So good call there to just get rid of it.
Yeah, this is called game management, right? Yeah. People get this bad perception of a game manager. He's a game manager. Well, you should be a good game manager. And make sure you throw it away if nothing is there.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Firing quick, but he is still hit as he let that one go. Great work by the defender affecting that pass. That's going to bring around 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit. This will be a 44-yard look. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are unable to double their lead.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now Richardson to throw. Warren's got it, complete. And they're going to corral him out of bounds here after giving up about 6.
That's good tight coverage right there defensively, but even a better throw on the play. Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet. I say to you all the time, Kate, completions, completions, completions.
2nd down carry for Taylor. He's going to be stopped after a gain of 9. That was what they needed. 1st down coming up. Okay, so they sent the blitz, but it almost seemed to backfire there, Brock. They ran through it for a pretty nice game.
Yeah, because there's a little boom or bust, right? Is an offense, as a QB, if you see that and run away from the blitz, it can be effective like it was there.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. It's a designed run for Richardson. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. To the middle, and it's looked in by Warren. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. Richardson will do it himself. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
On second down, Richardson. Down the field, he's got Pierce. Taken down finally to curtail the damage, but still 22 yards on that pickup. And it's going to be first down to Indianapolis.
And the Colts first down.
Working inside the red zone. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. And he gets home. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th on the ground this year. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The kick is good, and I believe this should stand, Brock. It looks like that flag appears to be on somebody who jumped early. Let's see. Yeah, avoidable mistake there, Brock. A lot of people saw it, including our officials. Offsides the call. So with the lead at the moment, they'll just go ahead and take the try from the 10. That one a whole lot easier after that penalty as he sends it through. No problem.
Colts 14, Steelers 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Aller to the air. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Throwing on seconds. Here's Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Lays out. What a catch. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You want to know what keeps most of these defensive coordinators up during game week and preparation, Kate? It's just plays like that. It's quarterbacks being able to extend the play. It puts so much doubt into that defense and that defensive coordinator, too.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We'll pause here for a moment. Think it's for an injury. Yep, that is running back Jalen Warren. The athletic training staff's headed towards. Second and 10. Need something positive here. to the left on that quick throw. And he's able to get him pretty close to that marker. Call that a gain of about 7. That's going to bring up 3rd and short.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Aller. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. No one's around him. He's got space. And they're going to score. Pick 6, Indianapolis. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Schrader with a point after, and lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now.
21. Steelers 10. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. This is Bigsby, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Allen looking. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
A 1-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Welcome back, 4th quarter. Our first snap, Rock, going to be a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Aller. Caught into the hands of Freiermuth. They get a lot out of this play, 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is going to be good for a Steelers 1st down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. So early movement, not at the line, but out wide this time. And this is going to draw the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. This is Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to go down right along midfield strike.
10 more yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Haller throwing. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that target. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it there, Brock, but no chance. It's third down. Now they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Haller now on third down. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They go quickly here to Freiermuth. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
There is so much on the plate with linebackers in today's game, running sideline to sidelines, covering deep, but in this case, yeah, making a sure tackle on a big tight end behind the line.
So second and 13 now after that last catch wound up losing him 3 yards. Snap to Haller. Snared, but not inbounds. Focused too much on the catch, I think. Not where he was at. So no score just yet on second down.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Haller back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He needed just a little bit more, didn't he? Got most of it, but the stop is made in time, so it is fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Down in the fourth, offense staying out there for this. Going for it with Warren. And the defense escapes. They have a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Richardson now. Short pass brought in. And this one gets up to the 14-yard line before he stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Coming off a 6-yard completion, here's second and 4. On the counter, it's Taylor. Brings this across the 25. Past the 45. And he's finally taken down at the 39-yard line. There's a pause now. Somebody hurt on that play, and this is one to keep an eye on. It's Jonathan Taylor who's shaken up. Throwing now, Richardson. He rolls to his right. And he can't pull this one in. That's incomplete. Second time he hasn't been able to bring in a catchable ball. Keep an eye on that. It's second down.
We've played 3 quarters here already, and those look like some fresh legs defensively, getting after the quarterback, forcing him out of the pocket, and forcing another incompletion.
So it's second and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. A give left side to Taylor. And 2 yards all he can get. It's third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Here's Richardson. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. And the Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Aller's going to throw. Absolutely fires this one. Right side. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First and 10. Aller. Hauled in by Bernard. Left side. And he's going to get there inside the pylon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jeremy Bernard. His 6th of the year, 2nd in this game. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 or 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Passing quick here with the pass rush, fast enough to match it. On and in time to alter that throw. And it falls incomplete. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
We'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. From the gun, Taylor. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Here's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
5 yards.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
3rd and short yardage here, Richardson. Sometimes they hit and breaks up the catch. Incomplete. That defensive effort is going to force 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. It's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Aller. Throw right side, caught by Bernard. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Back now, pressure coming. Connects with Bernard. Taken down, but not before he picks up 11 on the play. And that is good for Pittsburgh. 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Hunter Woller's got it. And the Colts make the play that should win them this game.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. There's the stop, but 22 yards given up before it. And that's going to be good for a Colts first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
And the Colts first down.
Taylor now up the middle. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2nd down now. They need 7. They go again with Taylor. Down the sideline inside the 30. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
He and this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work, and what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one. So it's the Colts who come away with a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? Both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel.
Big trade news just coming across the wires. 2 teams hoping to strengthen their individual situations.